6 of the Minecraft series. Last episode we put all the little details in the animal pens and actually placed the animals in after quite a little while that we were meant to do it. We also went round and fixed all the different little areas that needed to have the terrain altered because it was either annoying me or didn't look right. So like here, for example, had a huge crevice that was going straight the way down here, so we had to fix that. But in today's episode, as I said last episode, we didn't have time to do the bridge, so I've got it all laid out ready. I've got a template that I've used, which I think is going to be on the Instagram as a plan. So if you want to see what it looks like before it's actually built, make sure to go check out the Instagram, KJX Gaming. And yes, so I think the first thing we're going to do is just alter this little middle island, and then I think we'll get into building the bridge. On camera because it's not going to take us too long, so we're just going to be getting rid of little patches of grass like this and just getting rid of the dirt that is under the water because it looks ugly, so I don't really want it there. And yeah, so if you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like on the video and check out our socials. The Instagram, like I said earlier, is KJX Gaming, and yeah, make sure to check it out if you want to see different little things, because we need to start using that more, and we only will if we've actually got a few more followers than we do now, because otherwise it's not really worthwhile. So as you can see here, I've nearly finished all the underwater editing of the terrain, so I think now we will get into building the bridge. I've finished building the bridge and it's turned out much better than I thought it would. We've got some little archways going through the water. At first, you can see in the time lapse, maybe if you look into a little bit more detail, I did on these little, no, was it the little ones? I think it was the little ones. Practiced a pattern where I blocked it, like the rest of the tunnel off, but it didn't look right. I think I might just do a little something like that more than anything. Actually, we'll come forward one more, just so that the path isn't too annoying in the view. So that, yeah, that looks fine. Because otherwise it looks like the bridge is like just really too blocky if I had it any different. So there was that. So this video at the minute is quite short, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do the path leading down from here to the bridge and probably add in a couple more of these custom trees around the area, just like one there, one there, one there, and maybe some on the other side, I don't know that. So maybe just 1, 2, 3 trees and the path going through, so let's jump into that. So the trees have been built. We did a few more than 3. We did about 7, I think, in total. So we had 3 over there and 4 on this side. The path I did off camera because, well, I'll be honest, it was not the greatest thing to watch. It was just a bit boring, and it also got a bit complicated because I had to destroy it a couple of times, so that wouldn't have been great on the time lapse. So now we have a bit of a problem because the video is at a point where it is too short to put out, but it's too long to do anything else. So I think what I will do is just probably do a recap of what we've built, as you can see, and then go through what the plan was at the beginning of the series. So what we've done so far is the first episode we built the barn. That was the full episode, and we planned, it was just a barn. And then in the second we built the silo. The third, was the silo in the, I can't remember. Then we built these crop fields as well, which turned out much better than I thought they would. Then the path was placed in with the, oh no, pig pens. That was on the first episode as well. Then we placed in the path that went all the way down. Then in another episode we built the pens for the sheep and cows, which turned out lovely. Then we did the details as well, along with the trees in another episode, with the bush outside the barn. And then in today's episode, obviously, we've done this little path here that's a little bit straight. It might get altered, but I think I'm going to leave it, with the bridge coming across, which to what will be the start of the village construction. So it's like I said, this is going to be the village area that's going to go up on this hill as well, probably going to come all the way around the back because it's going to be quite a large village. It's going to be more like a bit of a town. But then I think round here we might have a couple of vines because we can't actually get on top of the hill easily, or we'll have to have some sort of mountain civilization with houses hanging off the edge, which could be nice and interesting. Then over on this side, because the original plan was to have machines lifting heavy goods like big rocks up to a under construction village that's going to be upon this hill. But because the farm is so close, I think I'm going to have to scrap that idea and think of something else. Potentially maybe just having another village on top with no machines lifting heavy goods, because realistically, would you have heavy goods lifting over a farm? Probably not. So there's that, or we could have another cliffside, like a lot of cliffside houses going on the edge, which could look pretty cool once it's finished. Another thing that I need to do is build a dock, but there's not really a suitable place for a dock until you get to a wider piece of river, which there isn't one, because the farm is sort of the farm's sort of built in the wrong spot. So potentially what could happen is it could either go over there or it can come to here, but then they have no way of properly getting out apart from going back that way. So we could still have it out here, we just have to destroy some of the default Minecraft village to then have them coming through the river, but then the bridge is in the way, so that wouldn't work. So I'll have to think about the dock. It might be just that we don't have a dock until we do expand much further, but that's really in the far future, because as you can see, the farm has taken us 6 episodes to complete, so the village is going to take us maybe double that because of the amount of buildings, although they are smaller and more repeatable, so maybe it could be the same amount, but I'd say near enough 12 episodes will be spent on the village due to it just being on such a large scale and with the terrain not being in our favour. The cliff houses might take us 3 episodes because I'll just do probably 2 different designs just repeated. And then yeah, I think that is the plan so far. And then make sure, like I've said before, to leave your recommendations in the comments, because your opinion is really needed on this series, because it's not just a series for me to build, it's also one for you guys to actually put in your input and have what you want built. So this is what we have built. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Sorry it's been a little bit of a short one with a long chit chat at the end, but I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.